the history guy, though. Bill Nye-Gro, Bill Nye-Gro. Histories, my favorite category. History, fucking cool. Histories, my category. History, histories, my category. Oh, yeah. We combating for views. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. I'm Paperback Dello. And we'll be doing a lot tonight. Covering a lot. And I am online now. Oh, sorry, guys. When I'm online now, that means it is time for business. We'll be covering a lot. Let's get straight to it. I'm on my knees right now, begging you guys, please, right now. Join my live. Join the live. Participate. And let's no longer debate. Welcome in, guys. Hello, yellow mellow fellow. Salute. Welcome. We're covering history. Now, there's so much we can talk about. Any questions, please ask. Histories, my favorite category, history. It repeats itself. History doesn't repeat itself. It's all up to us, okay? We make the decisions for the future. If we pay attention to what's going on now, we will not make the same mistakes then. Okay, guys? Let's not make the same mistakes our ancestors made. Let's be better than them. That's all I'm asking for in the future. For the future. We are the future. You guys know that. Keep up the great work. Histories, favorite category. Histories, my favorite category. Hello, everyone. Waiting to answer your questions. I stand by. Hello, guys. Welcome. Hello, welcome. Ask me a question and I'll do 25 push-ups if I got it wrong. This is history that we're talking about, guys. Ciao. I'm setting up my live on my other device, trying to make sure that we can go live on every device right now. Ay, may not work. Let's check it out. I'm going live on horizontal. Ask me a question, I get it wrong, bada bing. You know the answer. If you know the answer, show the answer. Historian's craft. Why is no thumbnail working? All right, let's take a picture. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am right back. Let's take this down, show the space. Hello, welcome. All right, it's good. Check this light. Dim. Okay. Hello, all. Welcome. We are live on vertical and we are live on horizontal. Where's my phone? Horizontal, you might not be hearing me right. I kind of feel bad for you. The sound quality might not be great on horizontal. Ask me a question, though, and I will be answering it. Hello, guys, inside of vertical. Welcome in. Hello. Oh, live chat. What up there? What's going on, Jesse? How you doing, man? Ask me a question and I'll answer it, bro. I'm covering history. I do history content. That's really the gist. How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing good tonight. I'm trying to go vertical and horizontal live, so I'm putting this up. I gotta get my title right though. Dang. Would you rather be twice as big or half your size? I'm 6 foot, 3 feet. Twice as big, 12. Man, that's a good question, philosophically. Do I want to have to crouch through doors, or do I want to never be able to touch the top of the door ever again in my life? I'm going to have to go with crouch through doors for the rest of my life. Thank you for making me question that. All right, hold on. I'm setting this up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Copy. Boom. Live. Okay, we're going live again. Going live again on this side. A title. No description. Okay. Double size, mad respect, I think. All right, thank you. Think of a history one. Yeah, what's your answer to that? I'm wondering what your answer would be to that. Hold on. I'm almost there. Almost got that hashtag ready. Let's get that hashtag. Where's that hashtag? Hashtag. Fuck is a hashtag? Oh, hashtag history. Yep. Questions. Boom. All right, we're ready. Live. Oh, no, we're not. Take a picture. Ha. Oh, shit. They got me. No. Take another picture. Yeah, double size for sure, bro. I'm not going short. I don't know what that's going to do to my limbs. All right, there we go. Wait. All right. We're going live on horizontal. Welcome in. Thank you for liking the live, bro. Appreciate you. We got two sides now. We're also live horizontally with the iPad. We're audience gathering right now, trying to set the tone for what we got going on. I'll be going live on YouTube every night, guys. Welcome into the 5 people. If you could like the live or ask a question, I got push-ups ready. As you can tell, I am online now, professionally. Any books you guys have questions about, I will also answer. As you can see, I have a floating library, but I also have a regular library over here. If you guys have any questions on these ones over as well, sorry. Any questions? Don't hesitate to ask. If I have the book, I'll have an answer for you. Okay. Set. Hello. Any questions? I sit and I wait. And while I wait, let's speak on a random topic. History of libraries. Where do you think the libraries came from? Let's check that out. Oh, let me ask you guys that here. Where was the first library built? How do I ask a question on here? You can't ask a question on here. Correct. All right. I'll just ask it here. Oh, sunlight. All right, that's cool. Yo, sorry guys, this light is stupid. There we go. Hello, welcome. All right, you guys are here. Weird thing you collect. No. The question I'm asking is, where did the first library form? Now, that question is kind of a trick question because what is a library? Is a library a business archive? Is that a temple collection of scriptures? Is that a library? Oh, hold on, we got a question. Do you think that South and North Native American cultures had contributions to society that have been overlooked and pushed aside? Different value systems that didn't click with colonials. Well, North, clearly. I'm going to go with the culture of Thanksgiving. We got that. That's like American myth building on how the Northern Native Americans gave us that during the hardest winter of before our colonization actually truly started. So it shows the value of giving and then American value of betrayal. But Southern Native Americans, I can't give you a true answer to that, and I will be able not like now. I'm going to have to dig into Southern Native American cultures, and like that's Cherokee, right? Cherokee is Southern. When I think Southern Native American, I think of the Bloody Trail, Andrew Jackson taking them through Florida and up the Long March. So I'm pretty sure that's Cherokee, right? Yeah, but let me check that again. That contribute to society that have been overlooked or pushed aside, though. So, as you say, as I say, Thanksgiving, that has not been overlooked, and it's been commercialized so much that I think we should push it aside. Uh, any that have been overlooked or pushed aside. I'm thinking out loud now. Scalping. I think that's been overlooked and pushed aside. But there is a lot of traditions that like lacrosse is taken from, I'm pretty sure, northern Native American tribes. I like that question. That was a very good question. It's a very, very good question. I am a Greco-Roman expert. Historical expert, no. I like to think of myself as one. But I am a Greco-Roman expert. I need to get more into American history. Hey guys. Oh, welcome in over there. Hello. I'll take you with us. We're going to the library, guys. All right. Any questions on Greco-Roman, I will be able to easily answer. This whole section right here is Greco-Roman with some of my oldest books. Sorry for these shorts. They're clean. Some of my oldest books are over here. Got an Xbox 360 also in the cut. Obviously, this is my ancient corner. Any Greco-Roman history questions, I'll be able to answer easily with superb knowledge. Thank you for that great question, though. That was an amazing question. Sorry guys, I'm setting up the devices again. Bill Nye. They call me the Bill Nye-Gro of history. 'Cause I know history. There we are. Oi, mate, welcome in. Tell him that elf. Is that helping? It is not. There we are. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for staying aside with me while I figured that out. Appreciate you guys. That camera quality over there is trash. But what's done is done. All right. Jeffrey Epstein. Everybody see that? As a historian, I kind of want to talk about that. Because that is history. Hi, guys. All right. Why did civilization develop so quickly over the Mediterranean compared to other places? Great question. Why did civilization develop so rapidly over the Mediterranean rather than other places? What connects every ancient civilization other than those of Eastern, like the Indus Valley and the Yellow River Valley? What connects all of those cultures together? Egypt, the Euphrates, the Tigris, Sumerian, the Mesopotamian culture, and what goes on in Greece, the Mediterranean, right? All of these bodies of water release, all the bodies of water release out into or near the Mediterranean. So boom, Turkey, modern day Turkey. Hold on, let's grab this. Okay, let's see if we can get clear. See if we can get clear. Let's hug the globe, guys. All right. Let me flip you guys over here. Sorry, if you're over there, you're going to be getting cheated out of your view. Okay. Modern day Turkey, which was anciently known as Anatolia, sits right here at the end of the Mediterranean Sea. Egypt and Mesopotamia lead right into Turkey, right? 90% of European people, right? So if you're white, 90% of your DNA comes from this area, connecting and leaving, going into this area. So if they left and they know the end of the Mediterranean is over here through oral tradition. They know we come from that way. We can go back that way and we know what goes. Then you have, I don't know when they started testing this, but they know the Straits of Gibraltar around 1000 BC. So they were going boats is why. Simple answer is boats. Water allows for people to travel faster, and the Mediterranean was right there at the cradle of civilization. As soon as we found boats in the Mediterranean, we tested out our naval technology in the Mediterranean. Triremes, the Phoenicians, they traveled the Mediterranean. They go from Phoenicia, which is northern Syria, above like the Levant area. They go from there all the way to Spain, and we know they are there around 1400, we can assume, because we have oral tradition, stories told of Phoenicians taking Argive princesses. Io, the princess of Argo, daughter of Enechios, is taken by Phoenician settlers, and this is told by Herodotus in his first, his book 1. Whew, the wigs got me hot, guys. Hold on, you're right. Hold on, I don't think I know enough about them to speak on them though. Hold up, boy. Hold up, boy. Hold up, my homie, boy. Hold on a second. We here, bro. What's going down? The Chazaranian Empire. What is that Africa? It sounds like Middle Eastern area. It's a rabbit hole. Sounds like the Middle Eastern horse riders, right? Are these horse lords? Is this medieval or this is early industrial revolution era? Welcome in everybody to the live over here on this side. It's poor quality horizontally, but we're going live regardless, everyone. Okay, we're live every day. I'll be reading. I spoke on the Mediterranean. Ask a question and I shall answer. Let's go on. All right, so bada bing. This is the sources of ancient Greece, right? It's all just in one area, so I can come to the source book and then go to the sources themselves. So let's go on colonization. Let's go on colonization of the West. Okay, we have a few records on colonization of the West. The earliest known Greek colony in the West was founded on an island opposite of the western coast of Italy, which would be Sardinia or something like that. Okay. There we have found Nestor's cup. Nestor's cup. This is a cup that says Nestor's. Nestor drank from it. Ah, god damn this wig. I can't do this wig right now. It's hot. That wig getting on my nerves, irritating my fucking head. Woo. Matter of fact, hold on, bro. Yeah, we're still in action, but we're gonna go get something to drink, guys, while we speak and think history. Nestor's cup was found where? Let me see what bro's talking about. Sorry about that. Woo, that shit hit. It tastes like a goddamn. All right, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Very much appreciate you. Thank you for the questions, my dog. I'll be live damn near every night. I'm thinking about reading live, trying to take over where Kai left off. But appreciate you, dog. Be safe, man. I'll be here. I'll be making long form content that's actual videos, that's actual research, that's going to be deep diving into Mediterranean history, but I'm going to go all over. I'll be doing Native American history in a few years. Canadian Empire. Huh? See, I've never seen this before. Yeah, I knew it was Turkic. Okay. Yeah. Cognate. Horse Lords. I knew they were Horse Lords. Yeah, I play Crusader Kings 3. So, yeah, I know about them. I've actually killed and taken over this empire a few times. It served between a buffer state between the Byzantine Empire. That's what I play as. So I started as the Byzantine Empire on Crusader Kings 3. I should just do gameplay on Crusader Kings 3. I'm going to do that. Damn. Tomorrow. But I do gameplay on Crusader Kings 3. I usually take them out. That's one of the first things I do. Try to go over to China. I play with mods, clearly. Although they did just come out with the Chinese mod. Hello, guys. Man. I shoot the lights up at the gym. I don't need no practice. My hairline, I don't care. I'm about to go bald. Cut my hairline bald again. Ha ha! Welcome in. I'm talking for no reason. I was just speaking on history topics. Plan on continuing. Oh wow! Forgot I was live over here. Let me turn that off. That was fun. Oh, I had 2 lives over there too. Damn. What's up, guys? Welcome in. 3 viewers. Stay for. Oh man. Trying to figure out this all, and live is a perfect way for me to do it. YouTube live is the only place I'll be. As I plot, I'll stay on social media. Hello, guys. Welcome in. Going back and talking about history in a second. I just need something to drink. If you could like the live, I'd be appreciative. Okay. Your favorite historical subject. Where did the first library form? Temple collection, or is it a business archive? Business archive is a record of trades, prices. Could be a barter. Oh, I gave this man this for this, and this is a receipt. Where did it first form? We talking about all history. Ricky? We're talking for Mediterranean and Greco. So Greco-Roman history is where I am proficient and currently studying. I'll show you a little bit of So any of that, I'll answer. And I'm going to be making long form content on this subject. So I need questions. I'm going to knock them out, answer them quickly. Ask me a question and I will answer. And I will give you some suggestions on books that you guys should be reading, like Plutarch's Lives or Plutarch's Essays. These are great books. You read Plutarch's Lives when you're looking for heroes. You read Plutarch's Essays when you need to find your own hero in yourself. I don't care anything about that, but I love to learn from you. I got you. I got the answers for you, Ricky. Welcome in. Since we're learning, let's go with, okay, you see that 25 push-ups? So I'm going to remove that, and it's going to have something for you. And what that is going to be book recommendations. Hold on. My hairline's messed up. I usually have my hair cut bald. I'm a bald black man. That's the type of bald guy I am nowadays. Here we go. Thank you for liking the live. Here we are. That's my sunlight thing going on. Here we boom. Here are books that I am currently reading. It's a little bit of a mess. This book is what I want to leave you guys with. Montaigne's Complete Essays. This man wrote this book. It dropped on March 1st, for the first time, the first edition, March 1st, 1580. I've been reading this book and crying almost every, whenever I read it. Okay, right now I'm on the chapter, essay 23 on habits, where he speaks on the habits. First paragraph starts off with, whatever man spoke, hold on, let's read it. Let's read it out loud for you guys. The power of habit was very well understood, it seems to me, by the man who first forged that tale of a village woman who had grown used to cuddling a calf and carrying about from the time it was born. She grew so accustomed to doing so that she was able to carry it when a fully grown bull. The power of habit. She was able to carry this calf to a bull. Loads of nonfiction. Yes, I read low. All right, so let me go through my library right here. So I do read loads of nonfiction, but I do read fiction. This is Roma by Stephen Saylor. It's you travel with an amulet through ancient Greece and ancient Rome, right? So let's say you are this statue's necklace, and this necklace is passed down from family to family. I mean, from family member to family member, generation to generation, right? So you're traveling with this amulet. Whoever is wearing the amulet is the character focused on the narration, right? And you go through Roman history through this amulet. It goes from the beginning, 1000 BC, all the way down to the Byzantine Empire. I read nonfiction, but I'm reading fiction now because it is truly important to put, you don't need to read self-help books. Read fiction, put yourself in someone else's shoes, and you'll be all right. But I do also have a lot of Zen Buddhism right here. This is Zen Buddhism. The Archer by Paulo Coelho. Yeah, I think everyone should read this. And just because I said The Archer, I would be remiss not to do as I should. I'm going this way. Follow me. You stay there. Hui. 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 We take our disciplines serious. All right. Another book recommendation for you to read. If you are a writer, if you're a reader and if you read fiction, you are a writer. Okay? The Complete Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. Readers of fiction are writers. Readers, period, are writers. So, you need to unlock and find that voice if you have not. And even if you have and you realize that you have a talent in writing, you need to still work at it. So, how do you do that? 3 pages a day, right? That's what she suggests. That's the doctor's prescription. 3 pages a day. you'll get the most value out of writing. You do 3 morning pages, write out 3 long form morning pages and get everything that's on your mind out. If you could literally say that I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored 3 times. If that's what's on your mind, then let it out. But then once you get to your real work, you'll have all those anxieties already written down and you'll be out of it. You can do it any way. You can do long form, like writing, like longhand, sorry. Sometimes I do. You can't see it, sorry. Typewriter. Typewrite it out. Get it onto the paper and into the world. This shit is magic. This is the same typewriter. This is a Royal Deluxe, Quiet Deluxe, sorry. Same typewriter that Ernest Hemingway wrote on. So, you know, we got to be low key about that. Ernest, you get it. All right. Next book recommendation I have to give, and I need to put this book inside. I need to put my affiliate link on this. I have books inside my YouTube description. My affiliate, my Amazon affiliate link is, what is that link? If anybody ever uses those, The Historian's Craft. I read this book last night on live here. This book is something else. And there's a sad ordeal, sad tale. It's written by a historian named Marc Bloch. He was the professor of economic history at the University of Paris in 1940. June 1940, who comes into Paris but the Germans and take over all of France. France falls, okay? And now it's a war zone. You got the Americans waiting to invade with D-Day. And while they're waiting for 2 years, this man is writing this book, The Historian's Craft. Drops 1942. He is then taken by the Gestapo after joining the French resistance. He's taken by the Gestapo in 1944, tortured, executed. It surprised the world that he was taken. They believed, they latched on to rumors that this man had escaped, right? In Cambridge, this man, D.W. Browning or something, I forget his last name. They're at Cambridge. They hear that he escapes. They latch on to it and believe that he escaped until they finally find out that he's dead. And his words were that he felt that the world of learning had suffered an immense loss by Marc Bloch's death. Read this book. Makes me cry. 100 and something pages. It's nothing big, but history is our work. History is, there's so much entertainment value in history for all of us. From ages 6 to 96, people will always be in love with history. The practice of wondering what is going on in the world keeps us entertained, and it will until there is no more history rewritten. What does Winston Churchill say in his Gathering Storm? I want to read this to you guys, okay? Hold on. Because it's truly what it plays on to what I just said. Hold on. Hits the motherfucking. Oh man. I read so many chapters in this book. I thought it was in chapter 1. It's not. It's probably chapter 3. Any questions, guys? I have answers. Where did the first library form? I'm still waiting on an answer for that. Anybody got an answer for that? La da 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 da. Oh man, the lurking dangers. Okay, here we are. Found it. Chapter 3 of The Gathering Storm by Winston Churchill. You guys ready? Get some W's in the chat. W's in the chat. All right. Let's go. Let me go my reading voice. Because the immense power and impartiality the United States allowed conditions. Because of their immense power and impartiality, the United States allowed for conditions to gradually build up, which led to a very climax they dreaded the most, We're talking about World War II. He's talking about the affairs after World War I, the behaviors of the United States with the League of Nations, the Congress, and Woodrow Wilson, everything regarding that. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. And then, okay, so that's what he's talking about, right? The end of World War I. Okay, the year we're in is 1925. Let me read that again. Because of their immense power and impartiality, the United States allowed. Sorry, let me read that and make sure I am enunciating my words. Because of their immense power and impartiality, the United States allowed conditions to be gradually built up, which led to the very climax they dreaded most. They have only to repeat the same well-meaning, short-sighted behavior towards the new problems which in singular resemblance confront us today, to bring about a third convulsion from which none may survive to tell the tale. What is he talking about? Nuclear war. What third convulsion? Third World War. What impartiality? The United States. Who's being impartial to world events right now? The fucking United States, yo. We're very impartial to world events. Genocide going on. Impartial. Okay. Real life annexation of territory going on in Europe. For the first time since World War II. What do we do again? Impartiality. We try not to, right? Right? At first, with the first administration and the old man that's tired and sleepy, he was still sleepy, awake enough to remember these words in 1946, damn near the year he was born. Written, let me for the new people in here, we got 4 people in here. These are the words of Winston Churchill, chapter 3, Lurking Dangers, in his volume 1 of his 6th volume, Second World War, volume 1, A Gathering Storm. I'll read it again so you guys know what we're talking about. Because of their immense power and impartiality, the United States allowed conditions to be gradually built up, which led to the very climax they dreaded most. They have only to repeat the same well-meaning, short-sighted behavior towards the new problems which in singular resemblance confront us today, to bring about a third convulsion which none may live to tell the tale. A heavy responsibility that we have lost eyes on. Yo, when I literally put heavy responsibility underneath that, you can see that heavy responsibility right there, because for us to be the stopper of nuclear war is, yes, literally the end of humanity. And for us to be the stopper of that, like, but he said that, he wrote that in 1946, and think about all the crises in my head right now. If I was making a video and editing on my other computer right now, I would have a timeline going through of all the crises we have survived since this man wrote this. And yo, what? We survived a lot. We've survived the embargo of the oil embargo of the 70s. We survived the Vietnam War, the Korean War. We survived the economic crash of the early 2000s. We survived 1987 crash, stock market. We survived a lot, y'all. And we can survive this what we deal with today. Although we are being impartial. I say that right now, but we survived all that. It's never been like this. Okay? But I'm done talking about today. History is the lens for the artifact that is modern society. And modern society is a puzzle in itself. A puzzle that kind of reminds me of, where's my Rubik's Cube? That's what it's like. All right? This is the puzzle of society, right? These are the puzzles of current events. Each square, though, It's its own little. See, this white square is the genocide in. No, this red square is the genocide in Palestine. This white square is a forest fire in California. I've heard before that history doesn't repeat itself; it rhymes. But do you think that's true? I think that is a beautiful analogy, though. It's very poetic because it doesn't truly repeat itself. Like, we're not going to drop nukes on Hiroshima again, you know? But it does rhyme. And it does, in a sense, I do believe it kind of repeats itself. Like, say, okay, here goes a repeat of history. 660 BC, Sardis, Western Anatolia, right? That's modern day Turkey. There's a king, his name is Gandalges, right? He has a wife that's very beautiful. He brags about how beautiful his wife is, so much that he brings his guard and he tells her, I want you to sneak and watch my wife at night while she changes. She's so beautiful. You got to see what her body looks like. This is what is given to us by Herodotus, right? So he sneaks Gyges behind the door. Gandalges, his wife changes. Gyges sees her naked, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that rhythm, the similarity, Kanye West having his wife naked in front of everybody all day. You know, it's not the same, but it does rhyme. Human nature, you know, human nature has not changed. So human history cannot change, but human societies have changed because of technology. So it can't be the same anymore. Like, it used to repeat itself literally. Like, oh, the Mongolians invaded China. In 100 years, they'll invade China again. Yes, human nature is literally the rhythm. It's the glue. But I do love that. I'm gonna start saying that myself. So I'll be working on. I'm building a video right now. I think I'm going to be doing that for the rest of this live while I answer questions. Where do you think the first library formed? For the people that are in here now, I'm just going to go ahead and educate you guys on that. The Library of Ashurbanipal, which is our first confirmed library that we have, which you would recognize as a library in itself. You would walk into the palace rooms that held the Library of Ashurbanipal. You would, oh yeah, I'm in a library. Like, this is a library. We found 200,000 clay tablets in the Library of Ashurbanipal. 200,000 clay tablets in the Library of Ashurbanipal. Ashurbanipal is not a location. Ashurbanipal was a man. In that man's life, he had and collected, transcribed 200,000 clay tablets. Now, you tell me history is not affected by the behaviors of one being? You're lying. You're lying. If we did not have the Library of Ashurbanipal, we would not have the Epic of Gilgamesh. We would not have the history of Sumeria. We would not know about Sumeria as much as we know about Sumeria without the Ashurbanipal. So yes, your actions matter. If you look here. Carve your name into wood. Carve your name into stone. I have here a mallet. I mean, not a mallet. Here goes a mallet, a chisel, and a mallet. Would you guys want to carve some wood? Let's see. It's as ancient a hobby as there ever was. Wood carving. W wood carving in the chat. Thank you for throwing those dubs up in the chat, Ricky. All right, here we go. Let's get some wood carving going on. Boom. Oh, let's get some wood carving going. Oh, now let's set this up for some AMSR or whatever that's just called. See if you can hear that. If you can hear this very well inside the. There we go. Check it out. A little SM, you know, a little wood carbon combination real quick. While we think out loud. You missed my first question. Oh, snap. Hold on. What question was that? What history talking about? Greco-Roman. It's like peeling an apple. It is. Oh, my God. It is so calming. It is so relaxing. I promise. I promise. I have never in my life done something so relaxing. And it sounds like eating an apple. Got my little sunlight thing right there. It's like the sun is stopping us from. I think I'm gonna just leave that like that, how it is. The first book that got you into reading. The first book that got me into reading. Wow. Hold on. I gotta answer that question with music. Historical music. The first book that got me into reading, I was on punishment in 2002. Okay? Or 2001. One of them. I was on punishment in 2002. And my dad had me reading this book from the 1980s, whatever. Okay, that book didn't get me into reading. It was a force, a habit, got me into. The book that truly opened my mind and got me into reading was you got to be able to grab that book. The Conde Monte Cristo. Yeah, so I went through elementary school fighting, right? Didn't learn how to read for real. They said I didn't know how to read. They said I was reading at a first grade level when I was in the 6th grade. So they made me stay after school for that whole year. And I had a tutor read with me every night, like every day for like an hour or two after school, right? By the time I was in 8th grade, they said I was reading at a college level. Thank goodness. But she read this book with me. And reading this book with a teacher, being able to fill in the gaps, the holes, while also going through this adventure with this amazing man, making sure he got his revenge. This book got me into reading. Dramatic effects. He falls in love with Mercedes. It's out of tune. You hear that? Oh my God, I can't even play my song. Ah, ew. Man, that's just so ugly. So out of tune. Yes. What book got you into reading? What was the first book you read? I remember though, I was in 6th grade and I was reading what was The Art of War, which I got right here. Just turn that right there. The Art of War I got right there. But my principal was a black bald-headed dude, had not read The Art of War. So I'm 30-something years old. So I became a black bald-headed dude and read the War for him. So the next sixth grader to ask a bald black-headed dude, a bald black-headed, whatever. Oh, the book that got me into reading was a series of unfortunate events. That was in elementary school. But when I read Twilight in high school, that really made me a reader. I hear that. Why is that? What was it about Twilight that got you, that woke that being up? That world absorption, huh? Being in those worlds, yo. That's one thing I love about reading these primary sources. Like, you travel with Xenophon through Anatolia or Babylonia and trying to escape this king. Like, what am I eating, bro? Make sure I ate today. My goodness. Yes. You know, it's crazy. I've never read Twilight, but yo, fiction is so immersive when it's written good. And I know that it's written, yo, that's how I felt about this. This is what made me a reader. I had read before that, of course, but I'm reading this, survive in a dungeon with this man scratching out. Hold on. Talk about chiseling until I can. This old priest is teaching me wisdom and giving me the source of my fortune. Like, what? Yeah, nah, that book is what opens up. And I think reading is the path of enlightenment. Like, once you start reading, you're going to be on your own path to enlightenment. Yeah, speaking of which, so Alexander Dumas, right? I spoke on this book, The Historian's Craft. He says readers of Dumas are born historians. I'm going to go back here real quick. Hold on, actually. I'll take you with me everywhere I go in this office. Welcome to the office, actually. This is my floating library. I love my little humble abode. And guys, I plan on going live and every night. I'm going to be making different type of historical content where I can I do something with you guys since you're here? I'll do something with y'all real quick. This is the type of stuff I want to do on this live, on my my content. I should hit. All right, we'll show y'all something. W library in the chat. I want to show y'all something. Come and join the live, guys. Welcome in, y'all. This is what we do here. I can't wait to show you. So, in the future, I'm working on videos right now, right? And now that I am going to be going live every night to reaffirm my intention here every night, I'm going to give a little glimpse of what we can do here on Paperback Library. All right, hold on, damn it. All right. Damn it. 1 second, let's. There we are. There we are. Where would you like to see in the world? Let me know a location and I'll take you there. There we are. I'll take you there. So yes, I fly around the world in my office as well. Let's go to hold on. I'm going backwards. We're in China right now. I think. Am I in China? Yeah, China. We're going this way. Straight to Gibraltar right there. So you said something about the Mediterranean? Let's go back over the Mediterranean Ocean, huh? Can you see that? Okay. You said something about the Mediterranean. Damn, I don't like how you can see the glare of the screen. All right, you said something about the Mediterranean. Here we are. You see, this is where 90% of Europeans, they traveled through this and crossed over here. Sorry. I'll give a look at the. All right, we're in New York. Hold on. We're going up to Cuba. We're going up to my favorite place in the world. Here we are. You see it? We'll take you there. I'll take you there. Look at that. They're flying into New York, coming in from the Brooklyn side. They don't really come this way. No plane really flies this way. No reason to. And now, we're flying over the city. We're going to Manhattan. Welcome to New York. Sorry. I'm gonna take this off in a second. It's hot. I'm trying to fly to the city though for you. Stop it. Zoom. Float. Yeah, show. Look at the world. Beautiful place. Let's go fly up a little higher so we get there a little quicker. Yeah, you want to see something crazy? I used to work right here. I'll show you. Woo! Woo! I used to work right here. Yep, literally. Right there. That little spot right there underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. Every day, walking out of here, seeing the Brooklyn Bridge. All right, here we go. Float and almost out of here. I just like to be Spider-Man real quick. So I'm just showing you this to show you the capabilities of this channel. We're going to be traveling through history, time, and space literally. When we come to this channel, time and space is no longer a thing. We make it come to life. This is what I do here in my office. Daily investigating. Oh, what's this? What's that? What's over here in this corner? Have you ever seen New York City from this area right here? This street right here. You haven't seen a picture from right here ever, probably. This area right here. You know? So welcome to this channel. That's what I'll be doing here, y'all. I'll be trying to bring history to life in a way that you haven't seen and that hasn't been experienced on YouTube. So if I can get some support, I'm doing this to educate. Oh, wow, that's cool. No, I'm not in New York anymore, unfortunately. I'm in Ohio. I'm in Ohio right now. I want to get to Spain now. Barcelona. Oh, wow. Hello, guys. Welcome. Keep on saying that. That was very exciting. Once you travel, you understand, I'm sitting on my floor traveling over New York City. I could show you. See this window right here? I have flown from this window on that app and flown to China. I know exactly how to get to China from outside this window. I use my VR to build my mind. So I know exactly which way to go and fly and at what speeds, to get to China in 3 hours. It's impossible. But first library was in Alexandria? No, the first library was the Library of Ashurbanipal, which is Assyrian, 2002. Library of Ashurbanipal, sorry. That was 650 BC, around that time. Yes, but it's a collection of texts that are literally 2,000 years old. They collected Sumerian texts and all that. I've passed through Ohio before, never really explored it. There's no reason to explore. Where are you from? There's no reason to explore Ohio. I'm from Columbus out here. The more you know, literally. Sevens up, heads up. Yeah, look, come on, you know that. Yeah, I remember that. Don't play. We all remember that. That was my favorite game. Get the fuck out of here. I've been to Alexandria, Virginia before. That's crazy. My mom lives in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Hello. I'm Floyd. Hello, Floyd. 23 years old. And I like you. Where you from? I'm from Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. But I've lived in New York City, Connecticut. I lived all over. Call myself a historian. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. Thank you for the nice comments. 23. Guess how old I am? How old do you guys think I am? Take a guess. Look at the socks. I'll take a guess. Yo, Ricky, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You've been here the longest. You're 27. That's how old I am? I don't know if I told you I was 53. I'll take another guess. 27, 27. I am 30 years old. I must be getting old looking though, because everybody used to say I was 19 when I was 27. 53 is, yeah, that's definitely a lie. I must be starting to look old, yo. So yes, on this channel I'll be covering history. I have a few other channels that I'll be testing out a lot of things, but here I wanna take history up a notch. So every day I got my jacket. When I go online, put my online now badge. But when I'm not online, I'll be working on real videos, man. And building my audience with you guys. I appreciate y'all for watching and saying it here. 30 not bad. I'm 26. Hey, I remember when I was 26. That's how I know I'm getting old. But you're not, 18 or like crazy, like 20. That shit's crazy. You get a certain number. I've never liked history in school. Not a man. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I was just saying this. School history is propaganda, right? There is a narration, a school of learning that you are learning. A path is what a pathway that they're telling you. A narrative path which leads to propaganda, right? You get Greek, Roman, American history. That's it. Okay? Now Greek and Roman are very important for world history. But now I need some Chinese in there. I need like you know how little Chinese history people know? That's my Japanese Chinese history section right there. Not really, that's all fiction. This is all since we got a picture in here. Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Water Margin, Hockey Story. This is all Japanese, Chinese fiction, historical fiction, right? This is all black. My black history. I'm a black man. Margaret Atwood just dropped a memoir. You know I gotta get that. She got me into writing. Shout out my sis. Hold on. Since we shouted out sis about that writing. Come on. Then we got Yuval Noah Harari. I recommend all these books. Okay, all three. Not these ones. I had these because I read these as a kid. They're trash. No Flower, Secret Fan. That's a good Asian history. Woo! Hold on. See, I am an Abe Books conglomerate. I have over 8 books, so hold on. Don't say, hey guys, if you're in here, if you could like the live, I would appreciate that. Snowflower. I'd appreciate likes. Snowflower by who? And a Secret Fan. Oh, okay. Snowflower and a Secret Fan. Oh. Ricky. Thank you. Also, Ricky, if you're not on here, Abe Books. Look how much, Ricky. Thank you. I appreciate that. It gets a bit crazy to see what the girls go through. Oh, let's look at the description. On the 2002 World Books, no. go ahead and look at the description of the book. 2005, set in 19th century China, narrated an 80-year-old woman reflecting on her life, explores a deep long about two girls, Lily and Snowflake. 80 years old woman. Novel centers around Nushu, a secret phonic script developed by women in the southern Hunan province to communicate privately, bypassing male-dominated. Wow. I sub, so I'll be tuning in to watch. Get ready to tune in. Yeah, have a good night. Thank you so much. Gotta get ready to turn in. All right, turn in. I thought you said tune in. Appreciate you, bro. 7 Up. I'll be going live every night. I'll be reading. I'll be covering history. We'll be doing a lot. Yo, this book right here, Ricky. Have a good night. 7 Up. I'll call you heads up because you're wise. Yo, this right here though. I got a friend. I'm going to go buy this book for her. Yo, this is crazy. Sisterly relationship reform. Yo, I have a friend that is from China that has not true, but yo, she's gonna cry when she reads this. I know, and I can just read from the description. I know she's gonna cry when she reads this. I know I might cry, think about her, and then I read this, like her story. Yo, crazy. Wow. The creativity of women who found voice and solace within a oppressive culture. Ricky, great. I cried when I read it too. Wow. Great recommendation, Ricky. Great recommendation, bro. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm taking that one, and I will go ahead and lock that into the. Hold on. We'll go ahead and put that in. We'll go ahead and get my affiliate link to that. You feel me? Affiliate link to that. You know. Yo, I'm making. I gotta make a book list. Book list for my posts. Yo, man, we've covered a lot, and I think we're still gonna be covering stuff. I just want to take a moment to appreciate you guys. Like, I will be here every night, you guys. All right, I will do. I'm trying to think of different ways to bring about. I don't want to use the word content, but different ways to inspire people to open books, right? So what do we have to do? Look at books entirely differently, right? So this is what we're doing here, guys. We're looking at books entirely differently. I have a sound studio that is a closet. I have, no, sorry. I said we're looking at books entirely differently. I'm going to take you into the sound studio now. Here we are. Welcome to my sound studio. Welcome. Water. Show my water bottle. Welcome all. Hey. What? I know found a solution for where you be for the revolution. This is my sound studio. When I said we're looking at books entirely differently, guys, I mean, see this? I will put green in it. I will open it up and we'll travel into the text. You know what I mean? When I put a green screen in here, I'll be able to freak them out with the books. I want to make real book content different. I am called Paperback Della, literally. In real life, people call me Paperback Della. I've been stealing books since I was. Only reason I say I was stealing books, they would not buy me books. It was too poor to buy books. You know? I was stealing books for 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have been a reader my whole life. I'll never stop reading. What is history? What is history? Answer that question for me. What is history and what is the use of history? Those two questions are the most important questions of this channel. What is the use of history? Entertainment? Is that why we, hold on, that's the new question. What is the use of history? Hey, yo, Ricky, bro. Ricky, bro. You wanna know something? You know how people are so basic. I was so basic as a kid. I stole that book. I stole that book and I held it up like it was like I never read the book thing. I had that book like this. First off, this is a signed copy by signed copy of Ryan Holiday's Wisdom is Work. This is held up because my work is wisdom, my learning is work, and work is learning. So that's why this is up like that, because I found a journal from 10 years ago where I wrote this basically. So, and this is a signed copy. But yes, the book thief was just like this in my library when I was in sixth grade. So I'm glad, hey, yo, I'm subscribing to you. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You know we got green screens everywhere. Ain't no way motherfuckers bring up. That's crazy. I've been thinking I've been yelling in the echo chamber on YouTube for this whole time, but I'm motherfucking meeting real people tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Wake up. I know you found solution. Where you be for the revolution? I ain't gonna make my love. What is the use of history? If anyone could answer that question for me, I'll give you guys some tips that are already in here. Some say the use is entertainment. The entertainment value of history is innegable. You can never say that history is not entertaining. And while we're here, who's who in the Greek world? We'll give you pick a random person whose name I can pronounce without struggling. Euclid, mathematician who was born in Alexandria. Hey yo, Ricky, come on. Euclid, the mathematician who was born in Alexandria and who taught mathematics during the reign of Ptolemy the First, 306 to 283. We know little of his life, although his writings are very influential. Euclid's Elements is a mathematical textbook in 13 books. The first 6 were on plane geometry and owe a debt to Hippocrates. Book 10 is on irrationals. Book 11 to 13 is on solid geometry. Elements drew upon and superseded previous authorities, and it was used as a textbook until the beginning of the 20th century. Y'all, can you wait? We were using that as a textbook for 2,000 years. We just found a 2,000-year-old textbook. And now, this is what we're doing on YouTube. This book was written 2,000 years. What book? The Elements by Euclid. Euclid? I thought that was in Cleveland, Ohio. That's some bullshit they do on YouTube. 2 books by other hands were later added to Euclid's manuscript. Euclid also wrote an elementary work called Data, containing 97 theorems. 95 theorems. I was born in 1995. My auntie lived in Euclid, Cleveland. That's how I knew where that was. I was born in 95. Product of the dope gang. Oh, you saying crack gang. You don't even know that. Sorry. Okay, his other mathematical works are lost, but are known from commentaries, for example, by Pappus. Fallacies on divisions On divisions, comets, and surface Loki. He also wrote on astronomy. Wow, yeah, optics. He wrote a work on musical theory. There's a great musical theory is something different. You know, that you could write mathematicians writing on musical theory. You know, that. There's another mathematician who wrote on musical theory, and I'm pulling out his book right now. I have his book. I am a strange loop, and he has another book. I can't think of the title right now. I also have it on my phone. I think it's Bach. It's Bach something and something. But this is the author, Douglas Hofstadter. If you want to take a screenshot of that and look up his second book, the book I'm thinking of is Bach, something else, but crazy sacred moth numbers are used in those. All right, guys. I was born in 1999. Okay. You was there for 9/11. That's all that matters. As long as everybody remember that. You was there. I was born in 99. Product of the Doug gang. Alright, here we go. This shit. It's the suit jacket. I gotta lift my arm and stuff. I can't lift my arm. I gotta jump. You gotta jump with jump shot. Ooh. There we go. Welcome in, guys. You're shooting shots. 4 misses is crazy. I ain't even play. I'm gonna turn around and hit this right off the jump. I didn't even say that. Hey, y'all. Alright, G's. Here we go. History. Ask me a question. I'm gonna make the shot right after I get it. Ask me a question. What is the use of history? The use of history is a lesson. What is the use of history? Sir, the use of history is to guide humanity through turbulent times and hard times. Sir. Y'all turn. Streets. I know how the streets move. All right, here we go. Wait. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yo. I don't know how you hear me. I don't know how you hear me. I don't know where my thing went. That's crazy. I was shooting all them shots and lost my shot. I can't shoot for shit right now, bro. All right. We've spoken on a multitude of subjects. It's 12 o'clock, 12:31. I've been live for a few hours. I'm getting disrespected. Y'all know I'm Steph Curry, bro. Y'all know it's the history of it all. But I'll be live tomorrow, guys. I gotta get some real reading in so I can come with you guys with a subject I can really teach and really have some value for you guys for the next live. Here it is right here. That's crazy you was hearing me. Appreciate you. Oh, what the fuck? Excuse my language. There it is. All right. Appreciate you. Ricky. You're number one, Mike. Ring 4 bells. All right, appreciate y'all. Be back live tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.